Internet, my name's Lave. I watched The Incredible Hulk, continuing my look back at the MCU films from the very beginning. So this was Marvel's second attempt at the character, following on from Ang Lee's 2003 Hulk. I have mixed feelings about that film, but that's a review for another day. So The Incredible Hulk is directed by Louis Leterrier, who coincidentally has just directed Grimsby, which I have reviewed. Check out my review of that by clicking here or clicking in the link in the description. Now I stand by what I said of Louis Leterrier in that review, in that he's a switch off your brain action director. He's competent at what he does, but it can sometimes come across as a bit generic. And the same can be said with this film when compared against the Hulk. It is a little bit more action driven, but a bit more formulaic and a little generic. But at the end of the day, it's a Hulk film. You just want to see Hulk smash shit up. And he does. Hulk smash! So The Incredible Hulk is a complete reboot, and I like the fact that they haven't gone over his origin story again. It's neatly summarised in the opening credits. Bruce Banner, as a scientist, exposes himself to gamma rays, turns into the Hulk whenever he gets angry. This isn't Coca-Cola. I really like the nod to the 70s/80s TV show as well. The bit where he's sitting on the chair with the target on his face, every time he begins to Hulk out, his eyes turn green, and even the piano riff makes an appearance at one point. Yeah, that was cool. I like those bits. So this time round, Bruce Banner is played by Edward Norton. Now I really like him as an actor, and I do think he makes a good Bruce Banner, but he does run like a girl. This is visible in the first 20 minutes of the film, where you find Bruce Banner hiding out in Brazil. He's looking for a cure for himself, and then by chance, General Ross, played by William Hurt, tracks him down and sends in the special forces backed up by Emil Blonsky, an ageing Royal Marine. Yeah, not sure about the casting of Tim Roth. Again, he's someone who I think is a really good actor, but they just completely miscast him in this role. Plus, they've given him some of the worst lines to deliver in the film, like,
"This is a whole new level of weird."
"This is a whole new level of weird." And I kind of feel the same way about William Hurt's General Ross as well. His performance is just very flat, unless he's shouting. Which is interesting, because William Hurt is actually coming back in Civil War. Civil War. Anyway, back to the plot of the film, and General Ross tries to level the playing field by injecting Blonsky with the super soldier serum, Captain America. This sends Bruce on a journey back home to America, where he hooks up with his former girlfriend Betty Ross, played by Liv Tyler. This all then culminates in the inevitable showdown between Hulk and Blonsky, who gets gamma radiation treatment and turns into the Abomination. And the CG showdown between them is actually okay. I think the highlight of it is when Hulk smashes open a police car and then uses the two halves as boxing gloves. But I do kind of feel like they wrote themselves into a corner, because they don't actually kill off Blonsky, and they don't confirm if he turns back into a normal human. And I can't imagine him turning around going, "Oh, sorry about that." Yeah, so what do they do with him? I felt very much the same way as I did at the end of Iron Man. I felt that the end fight wasn't quite as climactic as it should have been, and it certainly should have answered that question of what they did with Blonsky. So that's my thoughts on The Incredible Hulk, and pause the video now if you want to check out my enjoyment tracker. It's very formulaic, but that doesn't necessarily make it bad. It's a good film, it's just not incredible. It's one of those films where you can just sit down and watch it on a Sunday afternoon, completely hungover, and just switch off your brain for a couple of hours and go, "Yeah, Hulk smash, yeah." So if you've seen The Incredible Hulk, let me know what you think in the comments. I'd be interested to know which is your favourite version of the Hulk. You've got the 2003 version versus the 2008. And then you've got the Avengers version. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Either way, tell me in the comments. Hulk must edit this together now. Subscribe.